Another one. YouTube, welcome back. Good to see you guys. Like I told you, today's video is going to be a good one and a bittersweet one. So I want to start off by saying it has been an amazing year and we have got a lot of stuff going on at the other stores. With that being said, adjustments had to be made. So with opening up the 4 stores, the 3 additional stores making it 4, we realized very quickly that we were competing with ourselves way too heavily and that we had to close down one of the 4. With that being said, as you can see right now, we are in South Blvd. We moved very quickly here and we decided we had to relocate all of the cars and the staff to the other 3 stores so that we can really have a huge push throughout the rest of 25 and 26. With that being said, we're gonna jump in today's video, kind of gonna let you know about everything that we got going on, and we're gonna swing by the other stores, potentially in this video, potentially in the next one. But essentially, everything is gone from here, the store up the street. We've got our transporter who is getting the rest of the cars from the South Blvd backlot, which is located on Old Pineville Road. Got about 100 cars there going to Shelby. We currently transported all of the cars in the last couple of days to Gastonia. I don't know if you guys remember in the second video, but we were having some issues getting it completely filled up. It is completely filled up now. All 200 cars are posted, waiting on that back lot to get paved out, which is gonna bring us up to 320 there. Bringing all these cars to Shelby so we can get them up to 200. Monroe is pretty filled up. We brought them an extra 20. And we are absolutely moving. We got all the guys moved around. We sent 2 people from this, out of the 6 here to each store. Everybody's feeling amazing. All the stores are looking great. And we're about to pop off. We're not completely sure whether or not we're gonna let go of this lease. I probably had 100 people already call me on it, but we really love this store and I think there's still a lot of potential whether we use it for a car dealership or not. Not to mention we put so much effort and time into this store from, you know, where it was. I'm gonna try to find some pictures and post it here, but anyway, let's get into today's video. It's gonna be a good one. You guys wanna see me shoot a basketball though? I think somebody stole the basketball. As you guys can see, completely empty. Shout out to Luis and all the guys that helped do the transport. Really appreciate you guys. We knocked that out in like a day. I do want to just spend 2 minutes because I thought we were gonna have this store for a little bit longer, but we do need to temporarily close it down. Most likely will be permanent. We might find another use case for it in the future. I do want to give you a little bit more history on the store because at one point during 2020, I actually lived here for a whole year with my brother. And I just want to go in there and kind of show you what the setup used to look like. We just have to use our imaginations, but let's make it happen. All right, so I don't remember when we used to open. I think we opened at 9 and we were doing 9 to 7 shifts. Shout out to my boy Nick Samuels. Every other day I would wake up to a deal being made. I mean, we were just really living here and we were not coordinated and we were not moving with any sort of urgency. So I would sleep in some days, Wednesday till 11 o'clock. My room was actually right here. There used to be a wall we had that would separate right here. You can see, well, I guess you can't really see much, but you can see that at one point there was a wall here. This was my room. And this was my brother's room. This is probably a 9x9 space. We had a twin bed running this way. My bed was running this way, TV, Xbox. My room was relatively clean and Nick's room smelled like dirty laundry for a year. Insanity. Shout out to Nick. We would shower at Planet Fitness sometimes, but for the most part, there used to be a little bit of like a fixed structure here where we could have shade, a carport where we would put the cars in. And we would tie this hose up and just take a shower with it outside. And we lived here for a full year, so we were doing it in like the middle of December. It was freezing. It really was a character builder. So, yeah. Follow us for all of your business content. We're obviously the guys you should be taking advice from. All right, let's go back inside. So back here, this used to be the kitchen area. There used to be a big sink fixture here. You can see we drywalled it and stuff after we removed it, just so we had some more space to actually work back here. But this is where I used to cook my dinners, whether it's ramen noodles, pasta, we were doing it all, tacos. it was great. I have some clips of me cooking back here too, singing to Kesha. So hopefully I can find some of those. I'll put those in this video too. Got my shoes. Shout out to Jaden Smith. Well, do you see it yet? That's talking about the vision, folks. We're talking about the vision. Obviously they saw the vision with this fridge setup. Absolutely marvelous. Okay. Anyway, I think that was pretty much it. My first living situation, it wasn't that grand. So, you know, had a bedroom, I had a kitchen, had a shower. It's pretty much the fundamentals. I had soap. I don't know if Nick had soap, but hey, beggars can't be choosy. Oh, actually, before Nick moved in though, because I was here for 3-4 months myself, trying to keep this brief because I want to get on to the rest of the video. This actually used to be my room. I used to have the king suite. But then when Nick moved in, we kind of had to start using this for something else. I can't remember what. I think we turned this into a game room actually. And we had a projector and we were playing games here. Really the first couple of years of this business was it's pretty raunchy stuff. So for any of you guys out here who are trying to get into this field, be disciplined, be decisive, be smart. Don't fool around, save yourself a couple years. The one thing that did suck is we had a shared bathroom. Work hard, fellas, so you have your own bathroom. And women especially. I know you guys hate sharing shit, so if you know what I mean. All right, cool. Let's go run to FedEx. Let's go pick up our mail. Let's go make a key so we can give it to the transporter so he can grab the rest of the cars from the back lot. And most importantly, let's try to get Ashton Singleton on the phone real quick to see if I can get him to come out and do a film session with me. This guy is my #1 hitter. Remember back in the day during these times, it was me and Ashton against the world. So let's see if we can find him. Ashton used to work with us. He doesn't work with us anymore. I think Nick fired him. Then we hired him. Then we fired him again. It had nothing to do with Ashton, obviously. It just had to do with the circumstances. I'm just kidding. It had everything to do with you, Ashton. We love you, man. But it just wasn't right at the time. Ashton's not a car salesman. He's a bigger-than-life character. Come on, pick up the phone, Ashton.
Hello?
Yo.
Yo, what's up?
What's up, bro? What you doing?
What up? I'm at breakfast, and I should be free after that.
Dude, we're already filming. Me and my wife, we got out here at South Blvd. And I'm talking to the camera right now telling we need to get a video with Ashton Singleton. So you just let me know when you can make a feature, man, and
yeah, I got
gonna have a day.
Definitely. Yeah, I got you. Yeah, definitely.
You just tell me when, man.
Probably today or this week for sure.
If you want to do it today, you just let me know, dude. That'd be fire.
All right, bet. I'll let you know.
Just hit me up after breakfast then.
All right.
All right, peace, bro.
Peace.
So when Ashton started working with us, I think he was 17 or 18. And when Ashton came and started working with us, we were doing maybe 30, 40 sales a month. And the first month Ashton came, we jumped from 40 to 70. Had the absolute craziest run of all time. And then somehow we lost Ashton Singleton's spirit. We brought him in to a terrible environment, I guess, and we ruined the kid. So then we fired him. Then he got that fire back. Then we got him back, we hired him, and then he lost it again. Moral of the story is you can't lose your fire. And moral of the story is when you realize that sometimes people just need a little bit of a break to get that fire back, you give them space. We're getting Ashton Singleton back. Anyway, let's go to FedEx. Sometimes just hearing myself out loud, I realize what we gotta do. Oh God. I'm trying to think if anything else was like my room, like anything else. That was it. Honestly, we didn't have much going on. It felt like a lot more back in the day though. But anyway. Yep, you already know, top rated dealer. This is 100% gold. And pretty sure it was made in China, so you know it's 100% legit. Let me turn on the alarm. And I just want to say shout out to the boys for leaving the air conditioning on while we left. It's always good to keep it cool.
Select arm system type. Away mode selected.
I do really want to take a second though and say, all jokes aside, Ashton Singleton is really a star and really helped us achieve a whole new level of business and belief in ourselves. And even though things didn't work out for Ashton in the long haul, Ashton will always be my number one guy when I think back to South Blvd. And he was always willing to help with pretty much absolutely anything he could. So shout out to you, Ashton. Oh, sorry, I didn't see you there. I was just reading my book, Mindset, trying to get ahead. I just keep a copy of it on me so that when people ask what I read, I show it to them. Been doing that for about 13 years now. Yep. Now I'm on page. Dang, look, the sun cooked it. Oh my God, the sun cooked it. Some people love the smell of money. I love the smell of a good book. Ask me my question again. Why we closed it?
Yeah, how you
Okay.
feeling?
Oh, how I felt. Okay. So when it came to closing South Blvd, it wasn't the easiest decision, but in hindsight, now that we've already made the move, it was by far the best decision we could have made. South Blvd was a very limited store where there was 50 cars at one spot and 30, give or take one or two, at the store right up the street. And the back lot, which you guys will see in a little bit off of Old Pineville, is about a mile and a half away, and when there was traffic, it took 10-15 minutes just to get there. So there was a lot of logistics. The city is very congested, and when you're competing with yourselves, the more locations you have, the more overhead you're going to acquire because you need staff at every single store. Not to mention the great people that we do have were distributed between those 4 locations instead of the 3. So it definitely was not easy. I've had 8 years of experience at South Blvd, and really it was nothing but good times. But the market is starting to shift. Tariffs are starting to impact everything. People aren't really buying cars like they used to. So we have to make an adjustment, and this is what we decided to do. Since we made that adjustment about 3-4 days ago, we finally had our last day, sent everybody off. It has been nothing but clear skies. We feel much more confident. All the stores are at capacity or well on their way to being at capacity as far as inventory is concerned. We have 2 or 3 more people at each location now, which are really helping drive the sales team, show the type of experience to the new guys, and overall just have such a big impact. The most important thing when it comes to car sales is having the cars and then having the great employees to help serve the customer. Simple as that. So looking back on it, it was the simplest move to make. I just had an emotional attachment to it, and in business, can't be emotionally attached to anything, especially when it doesn't make sense. So I'm glad we did it. I'm really excited. I hope all the guys that are watching this video that work with me are excited, because I know for a fact things are going to go absolutely bonkers, and we're all going to be really proud and really excited in the months to come of our hard work and the decisions we made and everything we've been doing to build up to this moment. Let's get it. So with that being said, it was a bittersweet, hard decision, but ultimately you got to get used to those bittersweet, hard decisions, because as you get more versed in business and as you become more successful, there's always going to have to be things you're going to have to let go of, things you're going to have to move on from, friends, family, whatever it is. Keep going, keep investing in yourself, and you will see the rewards of your sacrifices. And guys, I just want to thoroughly apologize. I don't even want to say thoroughly. And guys, I just want to apologize if I don't ever sound educated on this channel. I didn't go to college, and I'm just trying my best. You don't like that?
No. Why you say that?
Because I don't sound proper, and I use adjectives probably when I should use verbs, because in high school, instead of being a nerd, I was lazy. Right now we're at Home Depot making the key for Abdul so he can transport all the cars from the back lot. we got the key. FedEx is right down the street. Gonna hit FedEx. And then we're going to hit the back lot. Kind of do a little walk around over there too, because honestly, I don't know what's going on over there. That's pretty much it. Then hopefully we can link it with Ashton Singleton, the one and only. Welcome to South Boulevard's Lot 3. This is where we do all of our detailed mechanical work, where the new cars are dropped off, or were dropped off, should I say. Outside here, we have a bunch of ready units that are ready to go to the other stores to help fill them up. And all the cars that we got dropped off recently or that need to be cleaned or fixed are in the back. Those will also be getting sent to Shelby, where they will detail, fix, inspect, and sell there. Here's our office, where we just try to organize parts and take in shipments. And this is our garage. It's a five bay garage with a lift. We really focus a lot on buying good cars that just need regular maintenance, maybe some very straightforward repairs, AC work, things like that. And we really focus on doing the best details possible and making sure that we can really give our customers a beautiful car. What you laughing at? That? So the bumpers come in a really small box. So you actually stretch it and put it over a car like that typically, so that it can get its form back. It looks weird, but that actually is strategy. Everything we do is strategy. So with that being said, this is the back lot. There's actually not as many cars here as I thought. I really thought there was gonna be like 80, but from what I can count, 5, 10, 15, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, it's about 80 actually. It's about 80. Because we've also got a good amount of cars back here too. So this is good, just due to the fact that the auctions have been slowing down with the tariffs and everything. People are a lot more hesitant to trade their cars in on new car purchases. Really, new car purchases right now just don't make sense. Cars are insanely high. They're depreciating like crazy. And I really just don't know how these new car dealerships are doing it. But anyway, wanted to come by here, show you guys what South Boulevard used to be. It has been an amazing run, and I'm very excited to keep pushing forward at these new mega stores and see what the rest of this year has in store for us. So you guys have seen that we're closed down South Boulevard. We're closing down the second lot up the street, the other retail center. We're closing down Old Pineville. We've got all the guys distributed to the new stores. I think they're in better positions than ever for success. We're not competing with ourselves nearly as much as we were. Now there's only one piece missing. And I think you know who that is. Singleton, where you at? Let's get it.